While all eyes were on the red carpet opening gala for the 10th edition of the Dubai International Film Festival, industry professionals from the technical and effects industry gathered for the two-day Cinematic Innovation Summit recently, organised in partnership with the festival to share their insights and take a glimpse at the technical innovations that are shaping the future of film. While most of us like to go to the movies and be entertained, rarely do we think about the technical innovations that are occurring behind the scenes that are shaking up the film business worldwide. At the inaugural Cinematic Innovation Summit held in Dubai, the movie magic occurring behind the lens was placed firmly front and centre as the industry's leading experts in visual effects, animation and technology gathered to exchange ideas and showcase some of the groundbreaking achievements of modern filmmaking, as well as get a taste of things to come.
About 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, when we started work on this project, I was speaking to our partner in the US who was going to host an event in the US, and I said, why America? Why not Dubai? And I think that question started and sparked a lot of conversations, which led to us ultimately finding a partner here, which is Dubai International Film Festival, and saying, this is an innovation summit. We need to be bold, we need to be different. Let's do something in a market that is growing, and they're doing everything that's new and fresh.
What we'd like people to get out of it is to have a glimpse over the horizon and what the future holds for cinema, whether it's what the implications are for future actors in an industry that's increasingly computer generated.
One of the star speakers at the event was Andy Serkis, best known for his portrayal of the groundbreaking digital character Gollum in Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy. For Serkis, who was one of the early pioneers in the field of motion capture performance, while his work is a stunning example of how far digital filmmaking technology is progressing, an actor's emotional performance will always be the engine that drives a successful character.
When I was first approached about Gollum, there really wasn't any precedent as such, that there was even a technology or a way. I wasn't even sure exactly how it was going to be approached. But having met Peter Jackson and immediately trusting his sensibility and actually the desire of what he wanted to achieve, which was to have an actor drive what in effect would have been considered a visual effect or an animation, but to have an actor on set working with the other actors, that was the tipping point. I think the process of embodying a character like that is as thorough as any sort of method work I've done on any other character, or character for a live action movie or a stage play, where you totally immerse in the character, you understand every aspect of that character's makeup.
These days, you may not even be aware that you are watching something that is not actually real. The Holy Grail, according to many in attendance, is the creation of a fully fledged digital human actor, and as the summit's presentations revealed, this is not very far away. So will we soon be seeing the digital resurrection of some of our favourite movie stars long past? And should this happen at all? According to Serkis, it depends on how and why it is done.
As long as you're honouring them and not abusing the power that we have. There's a film that we're working on at the moment that I'm working on at the moment that we'll be directing in a couple of years' time, and actually one of the performers that we wanted to be in it very much passed suddenly and sadly and was intrinsically kind of part of the project, and I think there is a way of bringing that performer into the process and having them digitally resurrected, if you like. Well, it's like any of these things. It's like any technology. If you have to use them appropriately.
The rise of photoreal actors, meaning actors that are virtually or completely indistinguishable from real life actors. What are the implications of that for human actors? Do the benefits and opportunities of acting in an increasingly CGI-oriented industry, do they still outweigh the threat of long term there being completely digital actors?
Actors, when once they've had their faces scanned, have got a 3D, completely 3D version of themselves. You know, so should they at a later point in their life want to play a younger version of themselves, you know, it's there, and why not? And why, you know, that's the great thing about this technology is the fact that you're not limited by your size, your colour, your sex, your ethnicity, anything.
While the development of such amazing technology is at the moment only available to films with multi-million-dollar budgets, we are already seeing this start to filter down to the likes of you and me. With the cameras in your phone now able to film at a quality that would not look out of place in a theatre, your laptop or tablet being able to be used creatively like never before, and your TV entertainment system now able to give you a true cinema experience at home, what could be next?
The opportunities now for people who want to be filmmakers are so exciting. The tools for filmmaking have almost been democratized. I mean, 20 years ago, if you wanted to be a filmmaker, you needed to go out and get, a professional movie camera. You needed to get some editing equipment and software, and all of this was, not cheap. But right now, you can, with your iPhone, you can go out and film a movie that actually looks pretty good. You can use very low-cost editing software to put it together exactly the way that you want. You can then post it on YouTube or on Facebook or wherever and disseminate your vision in film to the world.
The visual, everybody's aware of 4K and things like this, so that's the eye. What I'm excited about is the audio side of things. I'm not an audio engineer, I'm not a technical person in that regard, but a lot of audio has always been on one level around your head. Now they're creating this sphere of audio, so you'll be able to pinpoint certain activities taking place in certain places all over the room. And then the next stage, which I'm even more excited about, is the ability for certain parts of the audience to hear certain things. So other people in the room will hear a different part of the story or the movie, while others, and this is years down the line, but it is going to come. And then you've got the next stage, which is interacting with the movie you're watching.
There is little doubt that again we are experiencing a golden age of film and television, truly sparking our imaginations, taking us to places and telling us stories that we have never seen before. So what's next? You only have to buy a ticket to the cinema to find out. Mirna Nassar with Michael Pansini for UAE Weekly.